Good afternoon, everyone. Just kind of woke up. I took a nap with the cat. She's right below me. She's messing shit. No, I was about to say she's messing things up, and here I am messing things up, knocking shit over. She's messing up fucking my. I'm not used to having an animal, man. Listen, I was not planning on having a cat until I got down to the boat. And God had other plans. God said, "No, you're taking the cat now. This cat needs you." I wasn't expecting to. I wanted to save a cat. I told God if I asked God, like if you want me to have a cat, because I asked him first. I asked him, "Do you want me to have if you want me to have a cat, bring a cat in my life," because I know cats. They've been going on boats forever. They're perfect for sailboats to travel around the world. They handle boats well, but I didn't want to bring a cat on there that isn't good for the water. So I asked God to bring a cat that I can train, that I can save in a sense, that will be good for the water. And it's got to be her, man. I haven't had a cat this attached. Even Princess was this attached, but in her own different way. Pina Colada, my last cat that I trained. She on this cat is on a whole nother level though of attachment. She sleeps right here every night for the most part. She kisses me already. She absolutely she goes crazy if I'm not around. She'll lose it. She'll get upset. She even gets upset at me. Really, she gets upset with me easily. It don't take much for me to upset her. It doesn't help that she's sick. She don't feel good. She's got sinus problems. She has an infection, which I still haven't. I've been trying to get her to kick it naturally. You know what I mean? For the most part, I haven't given her antibiotics other than the first day, that one pill, the first couple days. I've had her 2 weeks. So she was really lousy. She was throwing up last night. She was lousy, really lousy this morning. Like really, really bad this morning. Like I thought she was gonna die this morning. That's how bad she was. I didn't want to give her any medication today, but fucking she could barely breathe, man. Like her lungs, her lungs were so clogged up, and her nose was so drainage, and her eyes were just like, she was so miserable. So I had to give her some, man. I gave her some, and I put her in the bathtub. I turned on the hot shower, and I soaked her. I let her sit in the hot shower for about half an hour. She didn't like it at first, but she finally gave up. And then I brought her in the room. As soon as I brought her in the room, man, I put her in that blanket. She pissed herself. That's how much it scared her. What can you do? Now I gotta leave the blanket down there for her until I can wash my shit. I don't have a washer and dryer here. I broke it. Throwing my TV towards my dad. Not at him, but towards him. To show him what the fuck. Listen, man, this man basically talked me into moving in this home with him, even though I picked this house because I wanted to pick it. You're getting me to leave something to try something out with you. I knew it wasn't going to work. And then you get this place, right? We get this place after you promise me that you're going to help me work on the cars, you're going to actually do stuff together. You're not going to be at your girlfriend's house in Southfield all the time, way out that way instead of over here. You know what I mean? You're actually going to be a father that you say you want to be. And then you come here, right? What does he do? He sits right here on this seat right here, right? This spot turns on the TV every day. I asked him, I'm like, okay, I work every day. I come home, right? I asked him, let's go work on the car for a little while, you know what I mean? Let's go work on my granddaughter's car, you know? I'm too tired. What'd you do all day? Nothing. What? What do you mean you're too tired? You haven't done anything all day. I worked all day and I'm still going out there. And it frustrated me, man. And all he ever wanted to do was watch TV. And that TV caused some problems with his relationships because he would come home. What did he do? She would sit at this side of the couch. She would sit at that side of the couch. He would just want to watch TV and she would just sit on her phone. And he did this my whole life. Like every time I asked him, like growing up, you know what I mean? Like, hey, can we go out do something together? Here, you go do something and hand me money. Like, dude, I was trying to hang out with you, but alright, whatever, just give me the fucking money, you know? And that's how it was, and I punched that bitch. I'm 30 years old, man. I'm a 33-year-old man, right? Trying to tell a grown man that I want to live at home by myself. I want to have a home by myself. I want to live on my own. I'm a grown man. I want to have a family. Not with you. That it's not going to work out. Every time we try to have a family, you do the same thing. And he did the same thing. I'm telling you, I told him, if you don't turn off that TV and come in the fucking garage and help me, I'm going to break that bitch. He said, then you'll owe your brother a TV. I don't have a TV. I have computers. I had a TV, but I use it for a computer screen. I don't watch TV. I don't. I only have internet here. I don't have cable. I don't watch TV. I never have. I absolutely hate TV in the news. I think it's complete bullshit. I told him, take that TV, put it in your room or something. I don't want to see it, man. I'm tired of seeing it. This is, I pay the bills here too, blah, blah, but you already know the whole fucking thing. I'm like, alright, you ain't about to have no TV. I fucking punched that bitch. Bam! I punched that bitch. Fucking put a mark in the wall. I punched that bitch so hard, it fucking put a fucking hole in the wall. And then I grabbed it. My dad fucking got up and go in the kitchen and fucking he was standing on the side and I fucking whipped that bitch right past him. I'm like, fuck that. And I threw it and it fucking hit our fucking washer. It fucking bounced off the fucking, the panel board. The washer was right here. The panel board, where you hit the controls. The TV fucking hit the controls. Fucking smoked the controls. So now I'm out of a TV and a fucking washer. And then I just said, fuck it. I'm not buying another washer. I'm moving. I gave the fucking stove away. Somebody needed it. I gave it away. That was my dad's. I didn't ask any money for it. I just gave it away. He didn't take it, so. That was the only thing that was his that was here. And he didn't even... It wasn't even like a nice dryer. He bought it fucking from some Arab, from some Arab person. We'll try to be nice. Bought it for some Arab person, which actually I like Arabic people. They're very respectful for the most part. It's the younger kids that come over here, they know that they can get deported, so they come over here and act like this is their playground in Dearborn. And I'm sure it happens in many other places. They just, they come over here and fucking act a fool, and then they go back overseas, and they don't care. Because they always justify it and they say, oh, I like my country better anyways. Well, then why the fuck you coming over here? Stupid. They know why they're coming over here. They're just being ignorant. They're coming over here because there's fucking laws they ain't getting shot at. That simple. No fucking bombs. It's rough over there. I need to wake up. All I had is 2 fucking peanut butter jellies. That girl hasn't messaged me yet. She says she's gonna come by. We'll see. My neighbor, man, that desk, which I gotta get off the phone. I'll do it later. I don't give a fuck. I can go on the Facebook Marketplace on my laptop, actually, because we're about to get going in a minute. I had enough of it. I gotta do laundry. The table didn't sell. The fucking desk hasn't sold yet. People messaging me. no one come and picked it up, man. I'm tired of messages and shit. Fucking, I gotta go soon, you know? I gotta go. So my neighbor, I don't want to pack all this stuff in my storage unit. That's the other problem too. My neighbor was outside, the one across the street, directly across the street, the black guy and his wife. Um, Ever since I fixed his truck, he's been, going out there every morning and working. And he was doing it before, but it was a lot harder for him to do it before, because he didn't have a running truck, he had to rely on people. So now that he has the running truck, he's out there every day grinding. I watch that man get up. I'm up before him, and I'm pretty sure he's watching, seeing me get up. So I'm like a motivator, you know what I mean? He's like, all right, I better get to it type shit, Because he knows who I am. He knows how I am. People look up to me in this neighborhood. They do. Like, everyone on this block, like, comes to me and asks me for... They look up to me. Because of how I move. But I seen him this morning, and I was like, hey. I was like, come here, man. I was like, when you're done, you tell your fucking son to come help you carry this fucking desk out, man. I don't like, I don't want you to take it like, the wrong way, like, you know what I mean? You guys don't have nothing. I know you guys work hard for what you guys have, So, which I knew they wouldn't take it that way. You get what I'm saying? Which a lot of black folks do. They do. That's just how they are. But not all of them. But most of them, the majority, that's how they be acting, I swear. And at least in the Detroit area. I told him, man, look, dude, nobody's buying it. I paid $200 for the desk, man. You can have the desk and chair. And his wife likes that table, so I knew his wife wants this table. She wants the red oak cherry wine table that I don't even want to really discuss. I gave them the table. I told them, look, man, I gave them that mirror that I had, that cherry red mirror that I bought to match the table in my kitchen. And then I gave him the end table. I told him, later when he gets back, his son can help him carry this. They can get this out of here for me. I'm sure they'll be happy to have a nice desk, And when I gave him that stuff, he said, you know what? He said, I know you don't want to sell that. He said, I know you don't want to sell your table. I'm like, what, you still thinking about it? He said, I am. It's like, I can't get my mind off of it. For the most part, is what he said. He said he's at a job, he's doing a job today. And he said that, I told him I don't really want to sell it, man. I took it off Facebook Marketplace and everything. But I told him, man, if you're serious about it, you bring me that $5, I'll do it. You bring me $500. Listen, man, I told him, man, you bring me $500 bills. I'll make your wife happy, man. You gotta bring me $500 bills though. You can't bring me anything less. I won't take it. So maybe, he said he wants it, man. And he's been bothering me. He asked me, like, he came on his own free will. I didn't bring anything up. I did not bring up that table. I was just giving him stuff. And he brought it up. I really don't want to sell it, but, I told him, man, if you come to me on the down low, man, and bring me five singles, $100 crispy bills, I'll move it over there silently. I'm gonna be hurting, man. Don't want to get rid of this. But, it is replaceable. It's the cherry red wine table, it is replaceable. I might use side of it. Margarita got to eat on it. Margarita's eating on this table. She's sat right there every night, and I would sit here. She would cook dinner. She would make me dinner. She would sit here, and I would sit here, and we would eat peacefully. I've never sat down and ate peacefully. I've never been able to sit down with a woman and eat and not have to talk. And just be okay with that. She was the first one. She was the first one, man, that just could eat in silence, man, and just enjoyed the food and broke bread with me. The first one. I knew instantly. I knew she was the one. Listen, if you're having problems in your relationship, it's because you're not eating together. You have to at least eat once together a day. If you guys can't meet up together once a day to eat together, you're never gonna work out, ever. That should be the number one goal in a relationship, period, is just to eat together. It doesn't matter if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you guys are gonna commit, one, you must eat together at least once a day. And you must fucking take that phone, man. Turn that bitch off. Put it in a card. I don't even turn it off. Margarita, I didn't have to. That's the one thing I liked about Margarita. Another reason why I proposed to Margarita. Margarita wouldn't sit on her phone and bloop, 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 you know what I mean? And when we went out to eat, that phone stayed away. That phone only came out when it was time for it to come out. Which, I was the same way. We weren't on our phones constantly when we were with each other because we weren't thinking about the phone because we were so wrapped up in each other and traveling and, talking to each other about our dreams. Our dreams came true. Our dreams matched. They were very similar, which I asked God for that in the first place, So, yeah. I need to check this computer. I'm tired of pacing. I haven't really done anything because my cat, she wasn't feeling good, man. I feel fucking terrible for her. I've been spending time with her. I lay down with her and fucking just pet her. She needed it. She needed a bed. Which we need to get moving. I need to check this real quick if you don't mind. Which hopefully it's still logged in. I've been getting these weird ass fucking messages. Weird ass phone calls from a bunch of people in India. That's what I meant to say. A whole bunch of people from India are calling me, like constantly Facebook Messenger calling me. It's annoying. It really is. So it doesn't look like I've gotten any messages. It is a shitty day though. It's been raining on and off all day. Which I set up LinkedIn Indeed. I gotta go through all that stuff, which I'm gonna do that by myself. We're not doing that together. I just mentioned that. I did it. I already had a LinkedIn account. For some reason, I never had an Indeed account. I never needed one. Which I gotta find my roach. I think it might be in here. It's either in here or I dropped it at one. That's probably what happened. Me knowing me. Where the fuck would I put it? I don't see me dropping it down in there. But then again, I wouldn't put it past me. Like I said. And then again, I'm going to put it past me. I did drop it down there. There's a half a joint, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it open. Because I got these two roaches. Christine Durham, or Durham, has a warrant out of Detroit. Detroit ain't gonna pick her up. The only way Detroit's picking her up is if they're right there and she's got like something violent. That's the only way they're picking her up. If it's violent or like a big case. Detroit won't come pick you up. They don't have time. They're getting better at it though.
Your first plate, Edward Paul John 4467 is clearing on 16 Hyundai Sonata. Catherine Jones out of Detroit.
Catherine Jones. Hyundai Sonata. I have no idea what they're.
432nd plate.
They're just reading a bunch of plates off. I wonder where they're from though.
Clearing a 2019 Buick Encore. Michael Steen. 23300 Providence, New York City.
You gotta be cars parked illegally or something. Which is funny, if they're running parked cars illegally, it sucks because one person just got found out that they have a warrant. It's probably for unpaid traffic tickets, most likely, if it's Detroit. I swear, most Detroit residents in the city of Detroit, they don't have enough money to pay the ticket, so they let them go. And they have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in tickets. It's crazy. It blows my mind how many Detroiters let their tickets go. It's a thing. They don't like going down there and just taking care of it. I don't even think you have to go down there these days. We could just pay it online these days, you know? I don't know. All I do know is about the smoke. Wake up, eat some peanut butter jellies. That's all I have right now. I don't think we're going anywhere. I think we're gonna hibernate. Try to ride it out one more night. I don't think I really have a choice. It is. I mean, it's still early. It's 2 o'clock. Anything can happen. So people don't get off of work until 5:30. You know, that's when I get a lot of. That's when I get a lot of stuff. A lot of times when people buy stuff from me, it's when it happens. It just surprises me how slow things have been. And it really surprises me no one's bought my transfer case. With that many low miles, all those 2,200 clicks over that, it's like 2,400 now. It's insane. It's 2,666. Which I posted because numbers don't lie. And every time I see 666, it bothers me because I'm still studying that number. The mark of the beast. I'm excited for this one. This one's nice. And it's got roach weed, so. Actually has roaches from, no, it doesn't have roach weed from the other weed. It's all the same weed. I'm getting a phone call. Maybe it's somebody important. No, of course not. I gotta, somebody's calling me or messaging me for this ABS module, so let me message y'all back, because it's not popping up on my laptop. It's popping up on my phone, though. Let me message y'all back. Well, not message. Let me message him and get back to y'all. That's what I mean. God bless you.